This speech is about the fresh start that I want to present to you and the board and everything. I really want to motivate you to say yes because at first I did not want to say Ben Harbor like Miss Gavin said, but after all that talking and after all the listening that I did, I think I really have a voice and I should share it. So this is the speech. Good evening to the Board of Education, Madam President Robinson and Dr. Townsell. I'm Lazarus Ross. I'm in the ninth grade at Ben Harbor High School, and I am a Peace for Life Youth Ambassador. I'm going to talk about the solution that is going to happen in Ben Harbor because I feel like the city's plan is not going the way it was supposed to because the board is acting like the community doesn't know what we are doing, but we really do. We are just giving the other people the attention and power, and we need to start building our community into what it's supposed to be. The board were listening to the plans, uh, the big plans to steal our town. Give us the chance to build Ben Harbor to what it's supposed to be. Our people talk about having these nice buildings, great stores, and soul food places, but the city is not really getting into that. Too many people have their attention on St. Joseph businesses, and we are not focusing on ours. So we need to start listening to what the people in Ben Harbor are saying and feel what they are saying and push ourselves to the limit. We must start with the small plan first. The small plan to take back our land and then start rebuilding. If you sell the land, Ben Harbor, we will go into chaos. Our schools have been around for generations. Our moms and all of us have cried, laughed together, and it would be like taking our past memories that we don't want to forget and leave them behind. As Black people, we own that. So you would be tearing down us. Black soil matters. We are asking for this Board of Education to vote yes to support the Black Wall Street Zone resolution to make it official, protect the land, and stop the land grabs. When I first got to Ben Harbor, the kids and adults around me started to give all the other cities around Ben Harbor more attention and power, but not themselves. They started putting other people before them. Kids are being killed and kidnapped because we are really ignoring ourselves. Why are we being looked at as the outcasts, slaves, and suspects? A couple months ago, a kid was killed in the crossfire, and that could have been me. It was right down the street from me. I was traumatized and hurt. I had to take a few days to think about whether I should focus on school or whether I should stick to the bad thought of that child. But all I could think about was the kid that died, and he was younger than me. I questioned dealing with life itself. What motivated me was I was thinking too much of that child, so I had to say to myself, should I focus on school or put myself in the zone and talk to Jesus about it? But as he pointed me in the right direction, he told me that life is too short and I have to move forward, knowing that kids are being killed and kidnapped every day. I had to push those things out of my mind. My anger was greater than my strength, so I thought about things that made me happy. Hearing my family and friends talking, it pushed that bad thought out of my mind, and I motivated myself to go back to school, move on, and lead an empire for industries in the world to help Black people. As a Peace for Life ambassador, I was selected to attend a 19-hour workshop based on a Harvard University leadership course. What made me stay in the workshop is the leadership team was like my second family, and I pushed through. I learned that I can trust the right people and that I'm smarter than I think I am. I am willing to push the negative thoughts out of my mind if I don't want them to be there. Though it is hard for people, I overcame the struggle I went through, and that is more powerful than anything else that I've ever did. I am 15, focusing on the things that make me happy, like acting, modeling, photography, and creating fashion designs. The district needs to focus on getting classes like that instead of metal detectors, and we should have people greeting us with a positive attitude every day when we come through the door. When the leaders in the workshop talked about all the struggles they have been through and the struggles that I have been through, we talked about our problems to get the solution. We shared our problems in the way that I never did. I realized that I always made other people happy and not myself. You cannot love somebody else if you do not love yourself first. Ben Harbor needs to love itself first too. I told the leadership team, let's make a group like this and keep in contact. This is how people can connect through their problems to make the right solution. I want you to show St. Joseph kids what the new Ben Harbor and show everyone what we are doing for Ben Harbor to get a fresh start. New companies, new jobs, and new schools. Spread it throughout Michigan, just not to be liked, but to let them know that we will not be left out. We are a part of this and we will not be turned away. If you're feeling like we don't have enough money, get more young people to work so we can build our money in the community. I am calling on for elders, young people, preachers, teachers, black, brown, white, everyone in this Board of Education to start with our 350 supporters now. Don't let me stand alone. We are calling for a yes, vote for Black Wall Street Zone by your April 20th meeting. Thank you and have a good evening.
Thank you, Mr. Ross. You did an amazing job.